And so our first game of the afternoon is Don't Forget Me. And this is by the Moon Pirates. Don't Forget Me is currently in development, so it will be coming out soon. But if you like what you see of this game, you can wishlist it on Steam. This game is going to be available on PC, Mac OS, and Linux. Also, again, I'd like to take the time to thank the Moon Pirates for reaching out to me on Twitter and providing me with a copy of Don't Forget Me to play on today's stream. And we're going to take a look at this. This does have Twitch integration as well. I was reading up on how it goes, but apparently there are things in which you can type in certain things. You type in a number, certain things you type in a keyword, and it just kind of helps for you to interact with your chat. I do believe that this is a point and click game. So we're gonna go ahead and go for it. And I already set it up for Twitch integration, so hopefully it's still gonna work for Twitch integration. But we will see. Oh. Why did you turn the light on all of a sudden? To do this to me, you gotta put me out of my misery. Look, I'll try to think about it next time. You blew my eyes out. I think I'm blind for life. Very funny. The Beep Boot shuttle has successfully taken off. Its crew, mainly composed of scientists, mission to find a planet that can be exploited for its resources. Okay, so this is one of those games. See you later, Space Cowboys. Yes! I love, oh my goodness, love the reference. Oh my god, I love that reference to Cowboy Bebop. 10 out of 10, best game ever. Anything that can tie my fandoms together is awesome. The Forgotten have been blocking the factory for 1 month. Dang it, we're not done hearing from them. A little music won't hurt us, that's true. Come on, get up, we have a lot of work to do. I'm going to put a drum on your head. That's not nice. With your lack of brain and your metal prosthetic, why can I not pronounce this word? Epic fail. Prosthetis? I was gonna say prosthetic? Like, I don't know. It should sound good. Let me have a good laugh. You can try. As soon as I get up, I'll kick your butt. Yeah. I can't wait to see it. So, any idea how the evening's going to go? You've been here for 2 weeks. You know the routine now. Just make the patients feel comfortable while I turn on the machine. Okay. I'm not worried. My angel face will soothe them. Yet, it is not a gift to see it all day long. Oh, Bernard Bird. Go around the clinic to check if everything works and if everything is in place. So far, I'm digging the graphics in this. I love the pixel art styles in these types of games. Okay. Very well. And so this is a very interesting concept to a point and click game. Because it's not a traditional as traditional as I could remember for point and click games. I do apologize, I'm drinking as I go because my throat started getting dry. But you actually use WASD. Although I do think it uses the other one too, which I think is like ZSXC to move around too, which is interesting. Because I know there's a lot of people that are like, yeah, WASD is not the way anymore. It's like Z something. You know, I'm old school. We're using WASD. But in this, you actually use WASD to move around, and to click on things, you use spacebar. So that's a pretty interesting concept. These little computers are handy. They allow me to learn a little more about my surroundings. I even read Return of the Oberdin. What? The references! This game is awesome. I need to play that game now that I need to play this game. Return of the Oberdin. I need to play that game actually. However, I'm not sure if it was the best reading to fall asleep. Okay. The coffee machine works well and so does the record player. May I change the music? Change the music. I love this music, but let's see what the other ones. Okay, I'll switch to Little Valentine. Bernard should listen to other styles of music. Okay, so I guess, are we not gonna go here? Okay, let's see. My beloved little face hugger. It looks clean and ready to use. Can we not, like, use it, though? No. I thought we would be heading out of the door. Excuse me. I can't go out. Patients are coming. Anyway, I have nowhere to go. Hey, friend, I see our first patient on the camera. Remember, try to make him comfortable. Okay, I'll stand at the door. You know how it works. Less stress, less danger. Okay, don't worry. Good morning, madam. Please, come in. Thank you very much. This is the first time I'm going to have a memory copied. It makes me a little anxious. Okay, so it doesn't look... I'm not sure if the Twitch integration is working right now. I did set it up, but I don't see that it's working, so we're just going to cover the game. It makes me a little anxious. Don't worry. What do we need to digitalize? Stress off or you may die. So when was the memory that we have to copy? Last Wednesday. It was a special day for me. I wish to copy it for someone close to me, so that he can inherit it, just in case. Very well. Please, come with me. Because I don't see anything popping up for Twitch integration. Sit in the chair, take a deep breath, and as soon as you put the mask on, it will already be the end of the digitalization process. Okay. Please take place. Are you comfortable? Yes. Alright, here we go. Indeed, the patient was a little stressed, but nothing serious. It should be able to handle it. I found the memory. Let's go. I have a question running through my mind. It would be more accurate to call our patients clients, wouldn't it? I mean, we're not performing a medical operation as such. We copy memories as an external support. You're not totally wrong. I think it's an old habit that I find difficult to get rid of. I wish I could say the same. That's it. I'm done. Hello again, madam. It was quick. I feel like I just had my mask put on. I told you. You may stand up. Thank you. Follow me. I'll show you the way out. So I'll have to look into it or reach out to the developers too about the Twitch integration, because I did set it up last night, but I'm not sure if each time you play you have to set it up. And if that is the case, that's something that I would like to see kind of tweaked with, where you didn't have to set up Twitch integration every time you wanted to do Twitch integration. Like it would just keep it in some games with Twitch integration, what will happen is it will allow for you to select like the normal game mode or Twitch mode. So that's something I would like to see added. Oh, what a scatterhead. With all the emotions, I forgot to take my memory. Don't worry. It's already safe in your home. But how? A magician never reveals his secrets. Okay, I have no choice but to trust you. So I wish you a good evening. Let me open the door for you. Good evening, ma'am. You too. Thank you and have a safe trip. Not so fast, friend. Our next patient is at the door. It's strange. Why? The jacket he wears is the government's, but I can't recognize the logo on his arm. I don't know if he's a customer or if he's coming to cause us trouble. We're still going to be on our guard, right? Yes, you're right. Please be as attentive as possible to the smallest details. Got it. Good evening, sir. Don't stay outside. Please, come in. Good evening, madam. What brings you to our clinic? I recently met a friend who recommended your establishment for my emergency. Your speed and discretion are, it seems, unparalleled. Okay, we are indeed the best in our field. As far as discretion is concerned, we need to have some gads, otherwise, who would come to us? Who is your friend? I'm gonna say we are indeed the best in our field. That's why I looked for you and found you. Well, let's get started then. So when was the memory that we have to copy? This is an event that took place very recently. Just today, actually. Wow. Very well. Please follow me to the chair. Please sit down, take a deep breath, and as soon as you put the mask on, it will already be the end of the digitization process. The digitization process. I don't know why I'm having trouble with words today. Please take place. Are you comfortable? Yes, ma'am. Totally. Alright, here we go. Okay, it's okay. He's connected. His condition is stable. Although he has a strong sense of fear. Well, I have to find that memory. It shouldn't take long. Hello, Draconic Dude. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are well this afternoon. It shouldn't take long. It's fun to see a person like that in our country. He's not unfriendly, but he sounds like a bad liar. I wonder about this memory he is here to export. Wait, friend? We have a problem. I need a little silence to think. What's going on? I can't access his memories. Uh-oh! He's a robot! The last one I see is his arrival at the clinic? Is that a chip with a security? Yes. I thought the project had been abandoned. I don't like it, but I'm going to make an exception to my ethics. We're going to have to read all the memories and go back to the reason for its coming. You have to help me, friend. When I built the chair, I had intuited safety. That's how I was able to create such an efficient machine. It's always worked the same way, but this time it's up to us to find the right word. If you type a word, the bubble and the corresponding memory will automatically unlock. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so this is a very interesting take. The most right-handed memory bubble is the one we need to unlock. Okay. I trust you, friend. Are you ready? Always. Don't forget, you can't type numbers. And if you need help, type my name. Try words about his coming or his condition. Okay. Okay, Bernard. Try words about his coming, his physique, or his mental state. If you need my help, just type Bernard. Okay. Well, he came in, he said he was fearful. Right, so can we put in maybe friend? His friend is not just anyone, it's Gravel, a powerful person who campaigns against the chip. He told him about the events in the laboratory and his fear about the future. That's why Gravel directed him to us. So then, meeting? Nope, so not meeting. What else? Recent? Nope, okay. Trying to think. What else? Okay, so he was fearful. He wanted to meet his friend. What about the clinic? Could I use clinic? Nope. Oh, okay, so what about gavel? What? I'm losing control. Okay, I'm digging this game. What? I'm losing control. The chip's not stable at all. We're going to have to go in blind and be careful. If you make too many mistakes, the system will eject us. Start by retyping gavel. Okay, gavel. Gavel's the leader of the Forgotten, you know, the resistance group. He's leading the conspiracy against the development of the chip. There's a lot of souvenirs on him. I'm hoping we can find some information. What about Chip? Okay, don't do Chip. Oh, what about Forgotten? Nope, can't use Forgotten either, and we can't make too many errors. So that's our second. We can only do 10, it looks like. Can I maybe do meeting now? Nope, definitely not meeting. I am lost at words. Okay, what about future? Fear. Okay, the clinic. I mean, he brought up this clinic. Like, nope. So we are down to our last 3 words. I'm legitimately trying to think of what to put next. Okay, can we put maybe memory? Okay, let's not do that because we are like legit coming to our last, maybe. What about the Forgotten? Can I do that? You can do physical characteristics too. They say you can actually talk about the physique of the person, but I'm like, we're in a pseudo space now. I mean, okay, let's see, short. I'll try it. Dang, the systems become too unstable and adaptive. Some things will remain hidden, or maybe not. We will have to get back to work. Okay, we will try. We will try short. Tall. Okay, maybe we can put in forgotten here. Like, geez, oh peas, I am like, well, can we try a gavel again? Okay, so it sends us back to the pseudo space. Okay, so we have gavel. Yeah, it seems a little awkward. What else? Because what did he say when he came in is the question. I can't remember. I mean, because he's like, there's a lot of souvenir. Okay, Gavel's the leader of the Forgotten, you know, the resistance group. He's leading the conspiracy. Okay, so maybe what is the conspiracy? Let's try that. Conspiracy? There we go. Gavel and our patient have done a lot of operations together. They form a duo with more or less success due to their disagreements on some missions. They try to block the factory, attempt SMI attacks in public areas, penetrate secure areas, anything that can slow down the government to chip in. Okay. So let's try maybe operations. That's not going to be it. Okay, what about mission? That's not it. So we already know. Let's try government. Let's try government. Nope, government's not one, and we have 7 more tries. What about factory? Okay, factory. Hey, that's the operation they're talking about on the radio. Another action that brought together a lot of resistant fighters. The operation took place in 2 stages: preparations and actions. The Forgotten has set up a blockade of the factory that centralizes all chip manufacturing. So maybe preparations? Nice. The preparations were complicated because a lot of people had to be found. No, wait a minute. The blockade is just a decoy. The difficulty was not in this action. The main objective of the operation takes place elsewhere. Our patient had another mission to tell the plant's technical director. So what about the technical director? Or let's type in director and see what happens. Okay, so not director. Objective maybe? Nope. What about tell? Tell, okay. Our patient was missioned by Gavel to retrieve information and access the brain. It's the code name for the factory control room. Our patient knew the technical head personally. He must have owed our patient a debt of gratitude. They met in an old bar. Our patient assured him that the employee would be treated well during the evacuation, that he would see to it personally. Let's try brain now. Gavel was present at the factory. He took that risk. They joined the brain, and Gavel asked our patient to stay outside to keep watch. Yet the factory was empty. Our patient spied on him through the keyhole and saw him using a peripheral on the central computer. When Gavel came out, he asked our patient to continue the blockade for another week, but not to find him as agreed in 3 days. So maybe can't type numbers. Because we have 5 mishaps so far, so maybe blockade, maybe? Okay, the blockade. The blockade is mobilizing about 20 people. The factory has been evacuated. Production has been stopped, but I don't understand our patient took Gavel away. Why would he do that? Why can't I find anything? Well, it's a dead end. We should look elsewhere. Okay. Okay, what about the evacuation? Evacuation. Okay, no. Production? No, okay. Trying to think. So brain. Okay, he mentioned a week. Nope. What about spied? Alright, let me write down the words we did have, though, because that's going to come in handy for later when we have to redo this again. So I'm going to take the time to write down the words we did get. And then we'll see. Hopefully we can get this one unlocked. And then we will switch to our next game. But so far, I'm really digging this. Again, for those of you who are just popping into the stream, hello and welcome. We are currently taking a look at Don't Forget Me. And it is supposed to have Twitch integration. And I did set it up last night when I was going to stream it, but I'm not sure if each time you play, you have to set it up. And so we're just kind of covering the game at the moment. I will probably reach out to the developers and ask them exactly how the Twitch integration goes. Because again, I did set it up, and yet it didn't really, as my pencil broke, but it didn't give me much information. And then I think if you do that, that happens like that. Because we only have one more word that we can technically use. Right? Did I get it all? At that. Yep. Okay, so I did get that all. I could try. I think I tried production. Okay. Let's do. I'm just gonna type in people because it's gonna boot us out of there. Oh, yeah, it booted us out. Okay. So, what if I typed in brain here? What if I typed in preparations here? Okay. We're gonna go back in. We are gonna go back in and give this another go. So we got gavel. And I think I had, no, not operation. Or did I have meeting as the next word? I don't remember what I had as the next word. Because factory pops up, but it was something in between that. Okay. So what was the actions? Nothing? Oh, I think I remember. Not mission. So go to director. Oh. Tail. There's brain. What about the... I think we tried peripheral though, but let's try it again. Nope. What about keyhole? What about computer? After Gavel's leaving, our patient went into the brain. He tried to find out what his sidekick had done, but what? The data was corrupted. We won't be able to get anything more out of what our patient saw. And to be honest, I'm not sure he even remembers. Well, the system looks stable now. You can keep exploring or you can hit quit to get out of there. Okay. Okay, so fear, friend. Can I try maybe factory? No. Okay. I think I tried future on here. Yep, tried future. That didn't work. He was kind of nervous. Nope. What about computer? Wow, this game is really, Can I type in Bernard? Okay, so location. Event. This is like really, like, I'm digging the game a lot, I am. I like, because they spelled his name differently there. Gavelin and his friend directed him to us after he told him what happened. We should have a way to track down the location to those events. And I think I tried meeting. Fear, friend. I think I tried forgotten. Conspiracy. I think I even tried chip. I tried future. uh, nope. I am legit stuck. No, don't type Bernard's name again. Blockade. Nope. It's like he's almost not. Okay, let's try. Let's. We finished that part, so we can't go back to it. Okay, fear, friend. What else? Oh, government. I think we tried this one before. Okay, right, because he's supposed to be from the government, and I remember earlier Draconic mentioned government, but I think we tried it in the red screen, not this screen. Okay, so he's a scientist. I feel safer. He's not a spy. He works in a laboratory, and it seems that the logo comes from there. Okay, so he's a scientist. Let's maybe try scientist. Okay, what about lab? No. Or I wonder if they want me to actually spell out laboratory. They wanted me to put in. Okay. They wanted me to put in laboratory. Okay, so he was from the government, but he's a scientist. And he works in the lab. Today seems to be a busy day in the laboratory. The D-Day for the new project of the chip. Okay, so what about project then? The government worked on the Hivemind. It's the name of the... Okay, so now try Hivemind. Great, you managed to unlock the bubble you wanted, but that's terrible. We'll talk about it as soon as you leave the program. Let's see what he's got on this lab. Right. Great, you managed to unlock the bubble you wanted, but... That's terrible. We'll talk about it as soon as you leave the program. It's up to you to keep exploring to see if we can find any more details. Anyway, when you're done, just type quit. Because ideally, I could go and look for other bubbles. You know. But I think we're done. Like, I could ideally look for the other bubbles, but so, what have we found? The government is developing a data center for the chip in the greatest secrecy. The installation of a chip was already a child's play. The update of the chip will go unnoticed by the world. It only needs to be connected to any network. The uniqueness of people will disappear in favor of a single consciousness. A kind of central brain controlled by the government. We are headed to big problems. We're gonna get our new friend out of there. Hello again. From the look on your faces, I think you found the memory in question. We don't want any problems. Don't worry. My friend was right. You are the right people for us. Let me introduce myself. My name is Edaril. What are the government's plans for the Hivemind Project? Why did you come to us? The government wants to eradicate all human individuality? Whoa, okay, this is some deep... Yeah, this game just got deep. Like, yeah, this game just got really deep. To control people's thoughts and memories. The best way to make a person disappear is for the whole world to forget about them. To control your actions and make you forget them? To make you forget the pain after being injured and so on. This is only the tip of the iceberg, the beginning of the deployment. Why do you have a secure chip? As you can see from my jacket, I infiltrated the government. Unfortunately, I didn't choose to have my chip secured. They managed to update it directly. Your skills and the machine you built. You're not just another copyist. You have even created a machine that can bypass chip security. She is also able to read memories independently from each other. Your reputation precedes you. That's why we chose to meet you and test you. Who is we? Gavel and I, the leaders of are the leaders of a group, the Forgotten. For some time now, we have been following the creation of the Hivemind Project. This is why I infiltrated the government, and our fears proved to be right. We want and we must stop this madness. And how do you plan to do that? The location of the data center and the project's leaders are unknown, at least not by conventional scientists. We're gonna have to turn up the Hydra and cut off its heads. Okay, yeah, this game just got really deep. And that's where you come in. Not in decapitation, rest assured, but in the search for those heads. To do this, I can send you people whose memories will have to be thoroughly searched and try to follow the trail. We hope you will find the location as soon as possible. We have a sword of Damocles over our heads. And the worst part is that when it falls, we won't even feel it. If you join us, I could convince a specific scientist to come here. She is working in secret on a way to enter virtually into memory bubbles. The chip records everything down to the last detail. You will find things to exploit. Please, join us. We cannot let go of the individual freedom of all men. Servitude is not a valuable option, and you know it deep down. Manipulation has never led to anything conclusive. You certainly are the only people who can help us in a peaceful way. So, will you join us? If I have to get my hands dirty a second time for what seems right to me, I will. How about you, friend? You can count on me. This will be an opportunity for me to rewrite my story. Thank you. Welcome to the Forgotten. The network is not sprawling, but we have a lot of influence. I will personally ensure that the scientist I told you about comes here as soon as possible. Her name is Pear. I'll ask her to introduce herself when she comes. I'm not staying here any longer. I have a meeting with Gavel. Very well. If you need to contact me, don't hesitate. Alright, we'll wait to hear from you as soon as possible. Have a good evening. You too. I need to get out of here to think. Oof, if it's true that it's a lot of information all at once. Come with me. I'll show you one of my favorite places. We're going to the Blood Hoof Bar. We'll be fine there. Alright, let's go. No, I wanted more! Wow, okay, so we actually finished the demo for Don't Forget Me. Oh my goodness. So again, this is Don't Forget Me. It is, obviously, this is the demo, and it's still currently in development. So if you enjoyed Don't Forget Me, if you use exclamation point GOTW, that's going to take you to the link. Nope, this is actually a demo from Steam. The developers reached out to me to provide me with the demo as well, but this one is available on Steam only. But if you like what you saw, Don't Forget Me is going to be coming out on PC, Mac OS, and Linux. And it is still currently in development, but I do encourage you to go and wishlist this game. I thought this game was, I loved it. And as you can see, I really got pulled into it. It's supposed to have Twitch integration. You know, it is supposed to have Twitch integration as well, and I thought I did set that up, but for some odd reason it didn't take. But ideally, with the Twitch integration, if it just kind of tells you what the crowd would like to see but doesn't directly impact the game, one thing that I can see is that you just simply ask your chat, or you could even use polls and be like, hey, which ones would you like, or reading the chat to get the words to come up, you know. So to me, this isn't exactly a for as far as listing the words for the game, I don't think that needs to be a part of the Twitch integration, but choosing the other parts of the story, like what choices you get to choose as friend, that could be used for Twitch integration. But the keyword thing, if I'm reading chat, I'm just gonna put in what chat kind of says. But other than that, I thought this game was phenomenal, and I want more of it. And honestly, cannot wait for this to actually come out. Again, this is in development and it's currently being worked on. So, again, thank you to the Moon Pirates for reaching out to me on Twitter and providing me with the key for this game to play on my stream today. All right. And again, if you liked it, definitely go ahead and wishlist this, because wishlisting this will get it into other people's recommended, and it helps with the algorithms on Steam. So 100%, if you liked what you saw, go ahead and wishlist this.